morning, Jen here. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to talk about social awareness. Now, what does that mean? It means your ability to pick up on the cues of other people, your ability to put someone else's feelings and someone else's perceptions before your own, right? And we want to be mindful because at the same time, we want to make sure our needs are taken care of. But when we're in a social setting, we want to be able to read the cues of other people, because when we're able to do that successfully, then research has shown that you're more successful in life. So oftentimes, what a lot of people will do is when they're interacting with someone, they expect that that person is going to react and act in ways that are similar to them. So if you, for example, would react a certain way to a certain situation, your expectation in your head is that they're going to do it too. But we have to be mindful that everybody, every single one of us has our own backstory. We have our own reasons for why we do what we do. And so it's really important to understand that when you're interacting with someone, just because they're not acting or reacting in the way that you think that they should, because that's what you would do, it's not about what you would do. It's about them at that moment and how they're acting and reacting. And it's our responsibility to be able to try and understand where they're coming from, just like it's their responsibility to be able to try and understand where we're coming from. And that's how we have effective communication. So this video is going to provide you with 5 steps to help enhance and increase your social awareness. So the first one is to watch body language. Body language can tell you so very much, right? So if someone is sitting and you're having a conversation and they fold their arms and they just have this scowl on their face and they're not even making eye contact with you, that tells you something. It tells you that either they're upset about something, they're not interested in what you have to say, something's going on for them. And the best thing to do at that point is not to keep talking and getting your point across, because they're not hearing it. Best thing to do is acknowledge what's going on. Hey, I'm just sensing some tension. Are you okay? Is everything okay? And if they say, yeah, oh, why? Well, you're kind of like this, and you have a look on your face, and maybe you're thinking of something. What's going on for you? Once a person understands and feels that you are trying to understand them, and and you're empathizing with them, situations come right down. I don't know how many times I've been in a situation where I've had to try and de-escalate it, and all I had to do was listen. That's all I had to do, okay? So watch the body language. Acknowledge what's going on, but watch that body language. The second thing, be sensitive. Timing is everything, okay? Being in that situation where let's take a work situation. Somebody has just had a negative interaction with maybe a client on the phone, or maybe with the boss, or whatever it might be. And they're at their desk and they're talking to you and they're just venting. They just need to get that stuff out. And your response is, well, okay, but are you going to get everything done by 4:30-ish? You think you'll have it done? You just shut them down, right? And you've closed off the communication, right? And that person is not feeling that you're very sensitive. Now, even if a project has to be done by 4:30, what could have happened in that same situation where you realize that that person has had a tough interaction with someone is, hey, that was tough. I'm so sorry that you went through that. Everything okay? Open up that dialogue. And then, I understand you have a lot going on, but we still have to get this project done. Can I help you? Can I support you in any way to try and get this done? Right? And then you've read the social cue, you've empathized, and then you can move on. All right? So you want to be sensitive. 3, you want to listen. I heard a long time ago, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. That means he wants you to listen twice as much as he wants you to talk. And it's so true. We just need to listen to what another person is saying to you and try and understand. Now, what that means is that you are not talking. It means that the other person is speaking when you're listening. It also means you might not be talking verbally and you're not talking in your head. You're not coming up with whatever it is that you're going to say next before they've had a chance to say whatever it is that they have to say. That's how you listen. You truly listen. You have an open mind when you're listening to them. You want to understand. You want to repeat back what it is that they've said so that they know that you've heard them, that you're listening to them. And you want to genuinely care. Be authentic in your interaction. Okay? So you want to listen. Another way to enhance your social awareness, go to the movies. Oh my goodness, go to the movies. They say that art imitates life, and it is very, very true. So when you go to the movies and you're watching, especially dramatic films with actors like Meryl Streep or Tom Hanks or someone that's an incredible actor, watch how they interact, watch how they act, watch their characterizations, because all of that is imitating real life. So that when you find yourself in similar type situations, you can kind of relate, you can kind of remember what that character was going through, right? So go to the movies, you can pick up so much from that. And then the fifth one is to people watch. Now, I love doing this, not in a creepy way, but in a way where you might go to a coffee shop and you get yourself a coffee and just sit back and watch. Watch people interact. Watch how people talk to one another. Watch the body language of people. Watch people's moods, their authenticity, or their fakeness, right? Just watch all of that. But you can get so much from people watching. If you watched the video on self-awareness, do you remember me talking about becoming the best student of yourself by spending time studying yourself? Same thing goes for social awareness. We need to be able to study people. We need to be able to understand people so that we can interact in a positive and effective way. You totally got this. I completely believe in you. Go out and slay your day.